Good day, family, soul tribe. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Thursday? I pray that everybody is up and in good spirits, feeling good and looking good. Okay? I welcome you all back to the channel where you love to have some real talk with Reese, and I truly appreciate the love and support that you guys continuously show me on a daily basis. And I most certainly love you all. Okay? I need to get these, because this, the way it broke, that crap it hurts a little bit. I need to get it off before it break all the way through. But anyway, this is a general weekly reading, so please keep in mind that it is a general, it's not a personal, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's perfectly fine. It just means today's not for you. So leave it for who it's for and come back another day if you choose to, okay? So with that being said, 2 words, or word, phrase, however, internalization and self-awareness. Okay, the difference between being true to who you are and internalizing others to yourself, right? Like, true to your character and adapting or absorbing others' beliefs, characteristics, behaviors, etc. Like, there's a fine line there, or it's given the energy of being able to decipher what is truly your natural being, what is truly your character, what is truly your aura, or what it is that you're taking on from outside source, right? Whether, whether you're, how they say, how the younger generation they're trying to emulate what they see when it comes to, Instagram models and things of that nature, right? It's like, it's okay to be who you are, basically. Because sometimes everything is not for everybody, or something along them lines. It's kind of given, like, on the one end, it's given the energy where it's like, thank you, Dad. Be mindful of the things that you internalize, right? Because, of course, you learn, and as you grow, you learn and you adapt new things, especially if you're someone that's open to new experiences, new ideas, new ways of living, being, etc. But be mindful of the things that you internalize, because that can be a negative or a positive, right? So at the end of that, the key factor, the main factor is being true to self, being your authentic self. Now, although you are true to yourself and being authentic, it doesn't mean that you can't internalize things that will just enhance you or make you better. But you want to be sure that you're not internalizing things that are causing your light to be dimmed, right? You want to make sure you're not people pleasing, right? You want to make sure that you're still remaining true to self, honest with self, and in your authentic energy. And like I said, sometimes internalizing can just make you better, but sometimes it can be a negative. So it's kind of like being aware of what you should internalize and what you should not, if that makes sense. That's the big the gist of what I was getting. So let's see. I don't know what this is about or how this is going to play out, but that's what I kept hearing: self-awareness and internalization. And it's funny that we talk about that, because when I first started the channel back in 2023, right? And I first got on and I started, because even though I started the channel in 2023, I went on I started my spiritual journey about 2 years prior, right? And it was sometimes a challenge for me to separate myself and my personal life and my personal, beliefs and things from the messages sometimes. Sometimes it kind of gave me that, mind playing tricks on me type of thing where I would finish readings and I would be feeling some type of way, right? To where I had to think and to where I had to but that's not, what's going on in my life and yada, yada, yada. And Dad's like, why are you internalizing that? That has nothing to do with you. You're the messenger. That's not your, you know what I'm saying? So internalization can be a negative or a positive, but it's up to you which it's going to be, right? It's kind of like what I was saying in another message, like seeing the cup half full or seeing it half empty. Because I'm someone that I was totally on one side of that. Now I'm kind of, for the most part, if I'm being totally honest, for the most part, I ride on the side of seeing the cup half full. However, I do have my moments where I allow myself, I'm going to say, because, ultimately it's a choice. When, I allow myself to be triggered, I allow the enemy to get the best of me, right? So that's something that I can honestly say that is still a work in progress for me, although I've healed a lot, I still have healing to do when it comes to certain things in life, when it comes to certain things that I've experienced. And for me, if I'm being totally transparent, trust is one of, if not the hardest thing for me to do for so many reasons, right? And with that compounded with me being a fire sign, I have fire heavily placed in my chart, from my rising, to my Lilith, to being a fire sign stellium. Like, I am a very passionate person. So that passion, depending on what side of the coin I'm in, could be a great thing, and it can also be a downfall, right? Because if that passion is activated by something that is positive, when it comes to me being a creator and me being a very creative individual, I'm definitely Empress energy. I'm very creative in so many different ways. I've always been good at writing. I've always been good at storytelling. I've always been good at, doing hair, doing nails, remodeling, you name it. Like, I am someone that has always been considered a jack of all trades, and when something means a lot to me, I'm full force ahead, right? But on the flip side of that, when the anger is what's driving that passion, it's very ugly, right? So for me, finding that balance sometimes can be difficult because, like I said, self-awareness, there is still healing to do as an individual when it comes to that trust factor more than anything, right? As far as my self-confidence and how I see myself and, overcoming, doubting myself and things of that nature, I'd be like, girl, yes. But when it comes to incorporating another person into my world, whether it's a friend, a lover, family members, just about anything, I have the tendency to self-sabotage because it's crazy because I've been in hermit mode, like really heavy the last couple of weeks, because I could feel myself teetering. I could feel myself. I could feel that passion tinkering off to the wrong side, right? So, self-awareness and being honest with yourself is very important. And it's funny that I'm even talking about myself right now, but y'all, most of you that have been with me long enough, you guys know that I'm pretty transparent, and I use myself as an example more so to let you guys know that I could relate, and I'm never pointing fingers or scolding, because ultimately it is supposed to be each one teach one, teamwork makes the dream work, etc., etc., and it's something that ain't always easy. But anyway, sometimes, you have to tell you, well, maybe, I'm not as over certain things as I thought I was, and that's a reality that I've come to terms with. I am afraid to trust people. So when it comes to, it kind of turns into a self-sabotage in the sense of, well, let me ruin it, or let me push you away before you have the chance to push me away, type of thing, but that's neither here nor there. I kind of went into that just to kind of give some sort of backstory, or for you to basically get that I understand it, regardless to what your issue is or what it is that, you may need to be honest with yourself about. That was just, in a nutshell, a way of me, letting you know I understand. But it took me a minute to be able to separate the two a little bit, because it was kind of like mind playing tricks on you type of situation. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to get 2 of the divine animal spirits. Pray for me and I'll pray for you. Okay, that's how that works. You pay it forward, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, type of thing. Okay. I need to finish my hair, y'all. I started it, but I need to finish it. I still got like maybe 3-4 rows in the back to finish, and I'm trying, but shit, my arms got tired. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into the reading. Show me clearly, Dad. Give me 2 divine animal spirits. Thank you. I just heard everything is not about you. Everything is not about you. And that could be so broad, right? Because I'm not getting that in the sense of self-centered energy. I'm getting it in the sense of someone that blames themselves for everything that goes wrong, right? You internalize everything. If somebody doesn't want to talk to you, you have well, there must be something wrong with me, right? If you don't get the job, I must not be good enough. If somebody is having a day and they're not talking to you, they must be mad at me. It's giving that type of energy where somebody internalizes, everything. So it's like, you're doing this, so I'm going to do that. And you kind of take on that energy. You tell yourself that you're not good enough, and you start to carry yourself like somebody that's not good enough. You tell yourself that somebody's mad at you, so you start to carry yourself in a way that actually make somebody be mad at you, right? It's kind of like Jedi mind trick. It's like thank you, Dad. It's basically self-sabotaging, because it's given, well, you think this way, so I'm going to be that. And sometimes that's not even with what someone's thinking. Again, self-awareness and internalization. When you know that you are qualified and you may not get this particular position, rather than telling yourself that, well, I must not be good enough, so fuck it, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna just, do half-ass work. Rather than doing that, how about maybe this is just not the fit for me? Because there's nothing wrong with my work ethic type of thing. Do you follow what I'm saying? Please comment down below if you follow what I'm saying, because this message is really throwing me. It's a little confusing what's being shown to me in my mind's eye. It's like someone could very well be confused, struggling to understand something. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes I be frustrated with my damn self because I don't understand why I'm feeling whatever it is that I may be feeling, whether current, whether past tense or whatever. I've experienced that feeling before. But that's where, the hermit mode comes in, where there's the self-reflection is necessary. The honest conversation with self is necessary so that you can clear that up. Sometimes it's necessary for you to really sit down and talk to yourself and get to the bottom of what is bothering you. Because a lot of times, it's not even the surface level thing that's bothering you. So it's kind of given that there could be some underlying issues or unresolved issues, right? Because like I said, for myself, I tap like I have not. There are some situations that I have not truly let go of. And I have to figure out how to do that. So someone could be kind of dealing with that. Someone could be, and it doesn't, what it may be different, right? But that could be what's going on. I don't know. It's weird what this is. It's weird. Let's see. Let's see. Show me clearly that. I get the energy of someone that is wandering aimlessly is what I'm getting. Moderation, 32. Number 5. Yeah, there's some changes need to be made. Right? And with moderation coming out is, everything must be done in moderation. So it's kind of given there needs to be some sort of balance. And it's making me think, it's making me go back to, I believe it was yesterday's reading when I was talking about, bringing the light side and the dark side together, fusing them together, working together, right? And that's funny because I was just talking about the fact that I am such a passionate person, fiery and all of that, if I'm too far on this side, that ain't a good thing. But if I'm too far on this side, a lot of other things suffer. So, have to find a way to put them together. So, you could be somebody that resonated with the reading from the day before yesterday. I'm gonna see if, I think it's the one that I posted that referred to, I was talking about blind spot and so on and so forth. Yeah, it was something along the lines, the grave they dug for you is about to be their final destination, or something along them lines. Right? There could be people in your life that don't want you to see your power, that don't want you to see your strength, right? There's something that has a hold that's keeping you in this energy of doubt, that's causing you to self-sabotage. And again, I could relate because I have done it so many times where I have self-sabotaged because that little voice in my head from when I was being told that I would never be anything, or I'm only worth this or whatever, it was subconsciously still in my mind telling me that. So I internalized that, and I lived and acted and treated and carried myself as though I was someone that was worthless. You understand what I'm saying? And that part, no, because I don't feel worthless, right? But I'm talking about at that point, because like I said, although a lot of things have been healed, there's still, it's that trust factor now that I'm trying to work on. Trusting that everybody that comes into my life is not going to belittle me, mistreat me, talk down to me, and things of that nature. So like when people come into my life and they're actually good to me, it scares the fuck out of me. And I find myself subconsciously, nope, too good to be true. They're lying. It's only a matter of time before they start doing this. And then I start to self-sabotage. So, but anyway, there needs to be some changes made individually. Because at the end of the day, it starts with you. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Virgo could be significant here. Taurus could be significant here. Okay? As well as Gemini at this particular time. And Gemini, is the twins, right? It's good and bad. You could have Gemini in your chart. You could be on some sort of twin flame journey. Okay? You could be someone that has a karmic twin or a fallen twin or whatever that got a hold on you. It can be so many different things, right? So you're just going to have to put it where it fits for you. Can I have one more? I'm sorry. Okay, I'm hearing 3. So I'm going to get 2 more. Again, and as soon as I said I'm hearing 3, I saw the 3 of Pentacles in my mind's eye. And the 3 of Pentacles talks about collaboration. It talks about teamwork. It talks about building together. There's something about that teamwork makes the dream work. It's something about that working together that's very important here. Now I'm hearing where there's a will, there's a way. And then there's 34 here, and this card says will. Okay? Number 7 could be significant. 7 and 5 together makes a 12. 12 breaks down to what? 3. Okay? This has to do with working together. Whether you and your light side, you and your dark side, causing your logical and your emotional to align. Whether this is about you and another, whether this is about a workplace, whatever this is about for you, okay? Whatever this is about for you, teamwork makes the dream work. Collaboration, working together is necessary for the greater good is what I'm hearing. And child, Dad, you're preaching to the choir. Because it can be challenging for me. So once again, sister to sister, sister to brother, I am not scolding you by far. Because I totally understand it. Totally understand it. Because although, once again, I have come a long way, there is still fine-tuning that needs to be done. Because there are still things that... How can I put that? That have some sort of hold, right? So I definitely understand it. And we're going to read each of these cards too. Let me get one more. I just heard greenery and scenery. Okay, somebody could write poetry. Somebody could write poetry. Sacrifice. Don't be so fucking stubborn. Okay? It's okay to bend a little bit. Taurus could really be significant. Because isn't Taurus the bull? Somebody here is very bullheaded. Okay? Very bullheaded. Cancer could be significant. This could definitely have to do with ego as well. It can be a combination, right? It could be those 3 things. Thank you, Dad. With the Three of Pentacles. Collaborating. Putting it all together. It could be those three things. It could be a battle between ego, logic, and emotion. Those things are all like fighting against each other or something along them lines. And for somebody, your ego could be winning. Struggling to find a balance could be winning. Somebody here, the letters R, T, B could be significant. We've got number 32, number 34, number 40. These could be people, somebody's ages. Number 5, Taurus, Gemini. Number 7, Cancer, Leo. Number 4, Aries, Taurus. These could all be significant in some shape, fashion, or form. It's 929 on the clock. Okay? Someone can be a Libra. Someone could be a Virgo. Somebody's birthday could be 9/11. Somebody's birthday could be 9/29. Okay? Somebody's birthday could be March 2nd, March 5th. Okay? Somebody's birthday could be March 7th. Okay? Somebody's birthday could be July 4th, July 8th, or those days could be significant in some shape, fashion, or form. Take it how it resonates once again. So, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got authenticity. Authenticity, intuition, and news. Be true to yourself. You can't go wrong when you are true to yourself. However, on the flip side of that, I'm hearing I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. On the flip side of that, we can always learn. There's always room to grow. Some things can be a positive addition if you let it. If you let it. And again, this particular message thus far is for us. It's not for you. It's for us. Because there are definitely parts of it that I could resonate with. And, thank you, Dad. Take my own advice. And that's something that sometimes, a lot of people have told me that you give such great advice and but sometimes I'm hard on myself. I am. More than people know, But anyways, let's see. What is this moderation? Rhinoceros. 5/11 could be significant. And 5/11 is significant for me because that's the day that I became a YouTube partner. I remember that day very well. That was the day I became a YouTube partner. That was the day I hit 1,000 subscribers. So that day could be significant for somebody. That number could be significant for somebody. That could be somebody's birthday. So it's kind of like, that was the day that I officially came together with my soul tribe, or however you could look at that in so many different ways. But that day could be significant to someone else as well. What was it? 128? 128. 111. You could be seeing 111. Again, the number 3. And I keep seeing the 3 of Pentacles. All right, so let's see. It says, seek moderation in all things. Find the middle path. Not everything is an extreme choice of black versus white. Being passionate about something is positive, but to be obsessed may not be. Leave behind what you no longer need. Again, somebody here could be a fire sign also. 9:33 on the clock. Because like I was saying to you, that passion that I have, it can be a positive or a negative. But ultimately, it's up to me, it's up to us to determine how we want to use that passion, right? So, as it said, being passionate about something is positive, but to be obsessed may not be. There has to be a fine line. There has to be balance, right? Because again, like I said, there was a point there was a point in time when I got on the channel, right? To where I did it so much, I posted so much that I barely had time or energy for anything else, right? Because like I said, I'm a passionate person. So once I'm in something, I'm in it. That's what I'm focused on. It's like a bull on the target, and that's it. And that's not healthy, right? Because it's like, okay, well, you got laundry to do. You got kids to tend to. You got food to cook. You have a husband to tend to. You have a house to clean. You have a business you're trying to build. You have so many other things to do. It can't just be your channel, right? So that was something that I had to scale myself back. Like, okay, yes, this is a part of your journey, but that's not the only part of the journey. You understand what I'm saying? And then on the flip side of that, without going too much into certain things of my life, because although I know that I have a lot of my soul tribe, okay, that's where the awareness comes in also. I also know that there are ones that, you know, are not clapping, and it would make their day to know that, or to think that something is failing for me. So I try to be mindful of the things that I say, and me being me, I try to protect the people that I love as well. So, but on the flip side of that, with the passion, is when I feel very strongly about something and I feel like I'm not being heard, or I'm not getting my point across, or I'm being insulted or mistreated, that passion that comes with that level of anger or frustration is very ugly. It's very ugly, right? And sometimes, not just that, it can be so you want something so bad that you hold on to it, and you squeezing it, and you don't want to let it go, not realizing that you're suffocating it, right? In that sense. So balance is definitely necessary here. 9:36:99 on the clock. So there could be Virgo in here as well. But moving right along, we got the tiger. Something about the eye of the tiger. Okay, and thank you, Dad. I'm seeing the Page of Pentacles in my mind's eye, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. You need to focus on the goal at hand. Okay, you need to focus at the goal at hand. There's something that you want to accomplish. And whatever it is, it could be finance-based, it could be emotion-based, it could be whatever it is. Whatever it is something tangible. It's something that you can see, taste, feel, smell, hear, whatever. It's something that you can touch. And you can have it. It is your birthright, is what I'm getting. But you have to focus. You have to focus. Right? Find balance and focus on the positive passion. Use your passion in a positive manner, is what I'm getting. Thank you, Dad. Ooh, I can't wait to get into the tarot, child. But so tiger. Eye of the tiger. Okay? Get focused. There is a major offer here for you. There is a fresh start for you. Okay? Your money can and will turn around. Your love life can and will turn around. Your health can and will turn around. Your confidence can and will turn around. Whatever it is that you desire can and will turn around, but you have got to focus. Focus on thank you, Dad. Focus on the outcome that you want, not the one you don't want. And damn it, man, something I have to remind myself of. This is definitely ping-ponging off of that reading I did the other day, the last one that I posted. Focus on the outcome that you want, because it's yours if you focus on it. But if you don't, you're going to sabotage it. And you can't play victim and say somebody took it from you. You gave it up by self-sabotaging. Come on, Dad. You talking to me today, too. He talking to my ass today, too. Okay? You cannot, thank you, Dad, you can't play victim to circumstances that you created. Thank you, Dad. You can't get upset if you get fired from a job when you got fucked up work ethic. There's a reaction to every action. There's consequences. But if you focus, you don't got shit to worry about. If you focus on the outcome that you want, 939 on the clock, you have absolutely nothing to worry about, because whoever you are, you were chosen for it. It was chosen for you. It's yours if you want it. If you want it. We're looking for Tiger. I haven't been in the garage lately because it's hot. And it be hot in that garage. I'm like, I'm going to just come and do them in my room, or I'll probably do one in the living room later because I need to finish my hair. But I haven't been in the garage because I want to get one of those. I don't know the name of the fan, and this is random. Thank you, Dad. Some of you need to change your environment, right? You need to change your environment. Some of you need to see something different. We was talking about scenery, right? Greenery and scenery. Some of you need to go outside. Some of you have been in hermit mode too long. Okay? You can't, some of you need to get back out there. And when I say get back out there, I'm not talking about dating people. We're not talking about that right now. We're talking about you as an individual. Some of you need to get back out there, right? You need to meet people, because, thank you, Dad. I just heard, united we stand, divided we fall, right? It's supposed to be, us together. Okay? What's that song? Make a better place for you and for me. There are people dying. Do you care enough for the living, or something along them lines? For you and for me and the entire human race, or whatever that. I can't think, but yeah, I think y'all know what I'm talking about. But basically, we all are supposed to work together for the betterment of the race, the human race. Right? Now, granted, being real, some races band together where some not so much. We don't gotta put that was a side note, but overall, we're supposed to work together. Right? But anyways, let's see. Somebody here need to go out. Okay, somebody needs to get back into society, go back to work, go outside, hang out with your friends, get together with your family, go out in nature, go to the zoo, go for a walk, go sit by the water. You need to come out of hiding. And not hiding in the sense of, oh my God, I'm ashamed, but you can't do it all by yourself. We all need somebody to lean on. We all do. Because trying to carry it all on your own, and for some of you, please, I understand that some don't have a choice, right? And you do the best with what you have. But what you're trying to be shown is that you don't have to. But you have to be willing to trust and let people in. Alhamdulillah. Was I not telling y'all about me having an issue trusting people? So I'm talking to somebody here that I'm relating with. You have to be willing to let somebody in. I can't help you if I don't know that you need my help. And I can't help you if you're not willing to accept my help. Right? Because I'm not going to force you to let me help you. I'm not going to beg you to let me help you. You have to be open to it. Let's see. Tiger here. And we're already 39 minutes. I'm trying not to make this too long, you guys, but it is whatever Dad says, you know. So 134.88 could be significant. 788, okay. 16 is a 7. 77 could be significant. Okay, these could be years, ages, you know, dates that are significant. Put it where it fits. 9:44 on the clock. 98 could be significant. The number 8. Okay, abundance is yours. Okay, abundance is yours if you want it. If you want it. And if you really want it, go after it. Focus. 134. Okay. Exercise your will and determination in ethical ways. Do not place your will over another's. You do not have control over anyone but yourself. Do not be afraid to be fierce, especially as a woman. We can ride our healthy anger, but we must eventually transform it into something more useful. Alhamdulillah. Was I not talking about the fact that I am a very passionate person and it can be ugly if I feed it off of negative energy? Okay? So now I'm seeing the Queen of Wands. She can be great in the upright, but she could be a motherfucker in the reverse. Okay? Use that passion for the positive in the right way. Use your power, use your strength, use your authority, your determination for the right things in the right way. I know you are I am lion, hear me roar. Somebody could be a Leo. I know you strong. I know you a bad bitch or whatever. But you're not a man. Okay, someone could be, you know, a little emasculating. Men have feelings too. That was a side note. You don't have to belittle another to feel good about yourself. Somebody has that problem. Somebody has that problem. Because somebody here is the Queen of Swords in reverse. I mean, Queen of Wands. There could be a Queen of Swords here. Somebody could have that going on. They could have both. It's like, because someone is feeling insecure internally, they shoot daggers. It's giving the energy of someone, it's giving the energy of hurt people in this particular instance. There's someone here, and this could be someone that, you know, an opposing force of yours. Because like I said, the Queen of Wands upright can be intimidating. Whether to men, women, whoever. The Queen of Wands upright can be intimidating. But there's also a Queen of Wands reverse / Queen of Swords here. So there could be someone that has some sort of envy or jealousy towards you that possibly tries to diminish your character in some shape, fashion, or form. Or this could be you. Or this could be the battle within self. Right? Again, you're going to have to put it where it fits. Nextly, we're going to go to the sacrifice, the bull. There is an energy here that does not want to work with you or does not want something to work for you. We'll get into that with the tarot. We'll get into all of it more so with the tarot. Because right now this is just, you know, channeling, right? This is just energetic messages. This is just what is being given to me in my mind's eye. I'm hearing the song again. This girl is on fire. Somebody here, you really just do not know your power. You are not aware of who the fuck your ass is, whoever you are. You may got an inkling, right? You may got an idea, or it goes way deeper than what you even realize. It goes way deeper than what the physical eyes can see. Somebody here do not see themselves on either side of the coin, actually. Someone does not see that they can be harsh and mean, intimidating, rude, and someone does not see that they got the power. Now I'm hearing he's got the whole world in his hands. Somebody does not see that that fucking coin is yours. And you're battling with yourself. This is not about anybody other than you. If there's other people involved, there could be people that may have done things to you that you have yet to fully forgiven, which could play a part in why you're guarded or whatever, or you're still hurting, so you want other people to be hurt. I don't know. Could be you or someone in the energy. Because like I said, there is an energy of not willing to work with you, doesn't want you to win, doesn't want to whatever. Shit, it could just be, like how they have, like a doppelganger. Or, your shadow side is, thank you, it could be just as simple as that. Your shadow side got a hold on you, like, I don't know why you trying to do that. You know that shit ain't gonna work. Basically, self-sabotaging yourself. Allowing your own fucking mind to talk you out of your own blessing. Somebody got a dark side to them that is, they want to drive. Whoever you are is given the energy, like, what do you refer, how do you refer to a person that, damn it, I can't think of the term. How do you refer to a person that can be, fudge, I cannot think of the term to save my life, like a dark angel and an earth angel rolled into one. Like, you can be on either side of the coin and run it, is what is given. Like, what the fudge? I cannot for the life of me think of the term. Somebody please comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. You are someone. Who is that? You are someone that can go on either side and run it. You are someone that can... Oh, that's my clove. Okay, because I'm sitting here like, who is that? I had ordered some stuff. Like healing property stuff. Anyways, but that's my clove. Like, I ordered some stuff in Walmart, but they didn't have any of the clove in the store, so I had to get it delivered. Because I'm sitting here like, who the hell is this sitting in front of my house? But anyways, damn it, I cannot think of the word or the phrase to save my life. But you are someone that, if you chose to let your shadow side drive, all of the enemy's minions would follow you. If you chose to let your light side drive, you would lead people into righteousness. You are very fucking powerful, whoever your ass is. And I'm not even trying to be funny or even trying to make it about me. But I could tell y'all some fucking stories of the things that I had people doing when I was in my shadow side. And people like, well, why the fuck would you do that? They don't even, I'm pretty sure they couldn't even tell you why. They just wanted to do what I was doing. They just wanted to follow me, even though I was doing some crazy fucking shit. Because now that, when I think about these things in retrospect, like, why the fuck would you allow me to talk you into doing that? But then on the flip side of that, I'm not proud of it. I go into this, I sometimes beat myself up, like, how could you be so cold or harsh? But it reminds me I was hurting and I wanted other people to hurt. But at that time, I didn't see it that way. What's the big fucking deal? I did it. I'm doing it. It happened to me. Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck is the big fucking deal? You know what I'm saying? But now, with me doing the positive thing, you know, I have people wanting to do the positive thing. You understand what I'm saying? Now with me stepping into my spirituality, my religion, you know, I have even old friends from back in the day that knew me when I was in my devilish energy. That's like, you know, you're so inspiring and it makes them want to do it. Whoever your ass is, please do some introspection, some healing, whatever it is that you need to do. Because you are truly a force to be reckoned with, and you're not seeing your power, and you're not seeing the purpose. You're not seeing how Dad can truly use you and how he wants to use you, and the enemy knows that, which is why he wants to use you too. You can be beneficial to both of them. Ultimately, the choice is yours. The enemy will try to trick you into being one of his minions. Dad is not going to force you, but he's there with open arms when and if you're ever ready. The choice is yours. We are looking at the bull now. 158. I just heard my husband in my mind. I'm hearing that. My husband, right? We have a little bit of a challenging situation, for lack of a better word, right? Or phrase, whatever. I am more emotional. He is more logical, right? And sometimes we do bump heads. We're both very strong individuals. We're both very stern. I sometimes struggle with releasing the reins out of fear, right? And I even saying that frustrates me, right? I hate to even say that because it's like, I'm not afraid of anything. I am lion, hear me roar, right? And although I am an emotional person, I don't like to be vulnerable. And people don't realize there's a difference, right? People don't realize there's a difference. Because being emotional simply means that, you know, you kind of wear your heart on your sleeve in a sense. You could be sensitive, or, you know, you're somebody that watching a movie you might cry. Like, you're in touch with your emotions, and they just, some can be overly emotional. But being vulnerable is more of discussing the things that you're afraid of, discussing your deepest, darkest fears, or, you know, things of that nature. And fear is definitely a thing for me, because it's like, I don't want anybody to use against me what I tell them, type of thing. And he's someone that I'm truly grateful for, but at the same time I get frustrated, right? Because he forces me, and when I say forces me, not like, oh, motherfucker, you're going to do this. I'm just saying, like, with the conversations we have, he forces me to really take a look at myself. And while it's a blessing, right? On the other side, it irritates me because, like, oh, you're fucking right? Like, I'm fine. The thought that people that are no longer in my life, the thought that people that I don't think about or anything of that nature have some sort of control subconsciously, I hate it. I hate it. So we tend to think that if we just push it to the back of our brain or sweep it under the rug, just don't acknowledge it, that it's all good. No, sometimes you gotta feel that shit. You gotta face that shit. You gotta say, you know what? I don't want to care, but I do, and that did hurt me, and it did affect me. It did affect me, and it still has an effect on me, right? But I too can be stubborn, because I'm not weak, and nope, I don't give a fuck about what you did, and yada yada yada. When in all reality, yeah, the shit, it hurt, and the thought of anything like it or anything of the sort happening again scares the fuck out of me. And I turn into, well, it's going to happen anyway, so let me just help it along, right? You know what I'm saying? Save myself the motherfucking headache. But then, after the fact, I'm upset, and I'm hurting, and I'm mad, because it's not truly what I want, but I'm allowing myself to hold on to the fact that, yep, that's exactly what it is, when it may not be that, so take that how it resonates. Anyways, moving right along. It says, all worthwhile things mean we must sacrifice something. Martyrdom rarely is a good choice. It is good to trust your tribe. Have faith that all will be well. Reciprocity and offering to something bigger than you is a powerful act. Right. It's not all about you. Right? You gotta give to receive. You gotta give to receive. It's about working together. It's about working together, right? For instance, how can I expect or want someone to be vulnerable with me when I'm not being vulnerable with them? How can I expect someone to trust me when I'm not trusting them? How can I expect, someone to want to be around me when I'm not, giving them something desirable to be around? Just examples, right? So don't run too far with that. It's just examples. I'm hearing it again. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. One thing that I can say is I know that we are better together than apart. We make each other better, but in different ways. And sometimes that can be challenging, especially for people that have traumas, right? Sometimes it can be hard to believe that you can actually have what you deserve and desire. But that's where the teamwork makes a dream work. It's not for one person. It's for both. It's for all parties involved to choose to work together. And it's funny because when we were having a conversation last night, he said, we're both going to have to take that leap of faith. And he's 100% correct. It can't just be him taking that leap of faith to trust that I'm not going to break his heart. And it can't just be me trusting the fact that we both have to make that decision because we love each other. We are united by God. I always look at our marriage as what do you call it? An arranged marriage, just because of how it happened. Because it was like, what? Okay. So, this was Dad's doing. This was Dad's doing. But anyway, we're not going into all of that. Move right along. You gotta give a little. You gotta give to receive. You gotta give to receive when we're talking about dealing with other people. And then when it comes to yourself, don't be so hard on yourself, but be real with yourself. Like, don't lie to yourself, because that's delusional. Like, lying to somebody else is, being deceptive, but lying to yourself is delusion. Okay? And somebody in the equation could be delusional. Now, that part, I'm sorry, I can't take, because I don't lie to myself, right? I don't lie to myself. Not to the degree to where I don't see the reality of some shit. I am somebody that I am a little hard on myself. Okay, I'm a lot hard on myself. And, yeah, there is an underlying energy of someone that maybe, just a little bit delusional. Okay, I got my clove. Yes, okay, I have an appointment at 11:30. So let's see. All right, so let's go ahead and jump on into this tarot and see what's going on here. Yeah, okay, let's get the main energy here. We're gonna do it, we're gonna break it down by situation, obstacle, and advice. That's how we're gonna break that down. Situation, obstacle, and advice. Situation, obstacle, and advice. It's 10:05. The number 6 can be significant. That could be somebody's life path number. Gemini energy. Again, Gemini, Cancer. Gemini, Cancer could be significant. You could be dealing with a Gemini or Cancer. You can have Gemini, Cancer in your chart. You could be on a twin flame journey. Or it could be a situation where it's you versus you. Okay, I'm definitely seeing the Lovers in my mind's eye. Somebody, there could be a battle. Okay, a decision to be made when it comes to a lover. Okay, the Chariot here. Listen here. There is light at the end of the tunnel if you keep following the yellow brick road, if you stay focused. There is happiness at the end of the tunnel. Somebody could have Cancer, Leo in their chart, dealing with one. There is happiness here if you want it. Okay? There is a victory if you want it. And if this does have to do with a love situation, you make somebody happy. I'm hearing you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Like, once again, you don't give yourself enough credit. Somebody truly does not see the reality. You don't see your power as an individual, and you don't see how much somebody cares about you, wants to move forward with you, wants to come towards you, wants to go on the journey with you. Okay? Wants to move forward. Move on from whatever may have happened or whatever. I don't know. The bottom line is you, happiness, success, victory is here for you if you want it. If you focus on that outcome, you can have it because it's yours, but you can give it up. All in your motherfucking head. All in your head about this. Ultimately blocking it. You're blocking the forward movement. Okay? You could be a Gemini. If you're dealing with a Gemini or something like that, somebody could be stressed out because they know somebody's coming towards you. If this is a love situation, for those of you that may be on some sort of twin flame journey or whatever. For those of you that it's not about a lover or whatever, this is you. You're blocking your own forward movement because you all in your fucking head for no reason. Now I'm hearing my mind's playing tricks on me. Not her. Stop. Think about it. Like, think about something. Like, think of whatever it is that crosses your mind that's negative. Really think about that and say, self, now does that make sense? It's something that I have to, I'm telling you, that is something that I struggle with. I'm telling you, because once my wheels get to turning and shit, and I allow that little ugly motherfucker to get in there, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to reel it back in, but it's a choice that I have to learn to make to stop allowing that motherfucker to defeat me. Because I'm stronger than him. He's not stronger than me. He want me to believe that he's stronger than me. And, there are times that, he wins. And I fucking hate that. So, again, like I pray for you, pray for me. Because, no, I don't want to forfeit my blessings. And I don't feel like you do either. Yeah. It's your own thoughts that's blocking you, baby. It's your own thoughts that's blocking you. And then, for some of you, like I said, there is an energy here. They know. And they don't want you to have something. They could be mad because they feel blocked out or something. I don't know. This could be someone that, if this is a love situation, somebody could have some divided loyalty in some shape, fashion, or form, and somebody feels some type of way. 10-10 on the clock. Put it where it fits. But again, I'm trying my hardest to focus on you, but I cannot ignore what's being shown to me and said to me. You yourself are blocking yourself with this fucking thought process. You're driving yourself crazy for nothing. There is an energy of sleepless nights here. Some of you are living in somebody's head rent-free, whether you know it or not. Okay? Because somebody feels stuck, and they possibly blame you. Somebody definitely does. They want to block your happiness. Somebody does not want somebody to celebrate or come together or something. But divine intervention is at play, and you are protected here. Something about going back to the drawing board, back to the beginning, or, some of you could have some inner child healing or something along the line. Somebody has some sort of inner child healing to do. Move. Always sticking your face in the way. Yeah. Did you know what this is also given? Like, something about your community or somebody's community. The opinions of others. The opinions of others could be interfering in something in your life in some shape, fashion, or form. Or somebody's. Somebody's community. If you stay true to what you believe, right? Self-awareness. Stay true to what you believe, your morals and things of that nature, you can't go wrong. Being your authentic self. What makes you happy? Because you don't have to please anybody other than Allah, the Most High God. That's the approval that matters. Not your friends, not your family, none of that. That's the approval that matters. And on the flip side of that, you have to know that you are protected and He is protecting you. But again, you have to choose, because He never took away our free will. You can choose to entertain that negative shit. You can. Or you can choose to get in alignment not only with yourself, but with your Creator. And allow Him to show you the way, the right way. And the way he wanted it is for us to work together. He wanted us to work together. However, he allowed us to make a choice. He wanted us to work together as man and wife. He wanted us to work together as siblings. He wanted us to work together as friends. He wanted us to work together for the betterment of all. But the enemy, his job is to divide and conquer. And that's what he still wants to do. We have a choice. Are we going to know better and do better and follow dad's blueprint? Or are we going to let the enemy divide and conquer? Whew, Dad, you preaching to the choir right now. Don't allow your ego to get in the way. Because ego is not of the Most High. Envy is not of the Most High. Greed is not of the Most High. Obsession is not of the Most High. Now I'm here and I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. For some of you, whoever you are, you have a true love for the Most High God. You know who he is. You know what he's capable of because he's already shown you. So you're not doubting him. You're doubting yourself. And you know why you're doubting yourself? Because the enemy is fucking with you by dredging up or constantly reminding you of what didn't go right and who did what and yada, 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 and you fall for it every time. That was then, this is now. Let it go. Did it feel good? No. Did it hurt you? Yes. Does it suck? Yes. Did you die? No. You still standing? Yes. You still protected? Yes. You still loved? Yes. You still provided for? Yes. So which side of that coin are you going to focus on? The what was, the minor setbacks, the negative things that could have killed you but didn't? Or you going to focus on the fact that, you know what, it made me stronger, I'm still here, and thank God I don't look like what I've been through. It's all about what you choose to focus, what you choose to feed. And you know, sometimes that could be frustrating to me too, because sometimes it's like, I know these things. But sometimes my actions would have one think that I don't know these things. And then that's when I get frustrated with me, right? Like, bitch, you know better. You know what I'm saying? So don't beat yourself up, because I get it. I'm right there with you, sis. I'm right there with you, bro. However, not beating yourself up does not mean it's okay to just make excuses for your actions that are unpleasing to the Most High God. Because at the end of the day, when you know better, you are supposed to do better. And that's for all of us, me included. I like it. All right. We already a freaking hour and 13 minutes in. I might pause it and start back up. I might pause it and start back up. But let's see. We can try to make the tarot part a little shorter because a lot of this message was just intuitive messages. So is there, let's see what tarot has to say. Is there tarot messages? The enemy wants to defeat you. The enemy wants to defeat you. Thank you, Dad. He told me not to get any tarot messages. The devil was what popped up when I asked if there's any tarot messages. Do you want me to get an angel message at least? Nope. Okay. So what do you want me to do next? Oh, okay. All right. So then come back to that. Hold that thought, you guys. Sorry about that, you guys, but I guess this was just an intuitive message. This was not a tarot reading because I have been instructed not to pull any tarot cards. I will get one closing message, which is an angel message, and that will be the end of that. This is the first time that I can recall that I was only to do a simple intuitive message. So I hope whoever needed this gets this, and that we all strive for perfection, that we all focus on the end goal, the result that we want, that we all start to channel our higher selves and not allow the enemy to defeat us. And I hope that we all find a way to find that balance between our light and dark side. I pray that we all learn how to channel that passion. Because whoever I'm talking to, you're very passionate, fiery. Okay, you can have fire and earth in your chart. Yeah, so with that being said, we'll get a closing message. Thank you. I'm hearing 3 again, so we're going to get 3 of them. And, yeah, that'll be that on that. And I mean, there is nothing else I can say after this. First card being transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Working on your inside so that it shows on the outside. The transformation inside out. It's not about necessarily what you're looking like, but what you're feeling like. Because if your inside is ugly, so is your outside. Okay? And the great gathering, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. Follow your intuition. Okay? Because together, united, we stand. Divided, we fall. Trust what you're being shown. Even if it's scary, change is scary. The unknown is scary. Things that we don't often understand can be scary. But change is also beautiful. What's the unknown, what's on the other side of the door can often be beautiful. Things that were once scary can actually turn out to be one of the best things you've ever done. Me becoming a teen mom, I was petrified. But it was the best thing I could have ever done for myself. Because of that young man, at the time, that little boy, I wanted better for myself. Lastly, soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Did I not say that throughout this message? I know that you can handle it by yourself, or you feel like you can. But why you think you're so tired and you feel overwhelmed and you're ready to pull your fucking hair out? Just because you can do something don't mean you should do it. There are people placed in your life to help you, to work with you, not against you. Stop being your own worst enemy. Now I'm hearing you should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Mario energy. For those of you that are in a love connection, Somebody wants to love you. They don't want to hurt you. They want to make you better. They know you can make them better. But if you're going to keep pushing against them, what are they supposed to do? Okay? I'm hearing sister. Okay? Somebody is a part of your tribe. But you got to give a little. Because the natural thing is you be guarded, I'm going to be guarded. Reciprocity. Give what you want to receive. It's about balance, moderation, transformation, determination, focus. Okay? So with that being said, family, that's the message. I pray you guys got what you needed from it. If you ever want to talk to me directly, everything you need to know in order to do that is down below in the description box. Okay? With that being said, I love you all so very much. I'm rooting for all of us, me included, because child, it's challenging for me right now. The enemy is riding me like a motherfucker right now. He is trying his hardest to break me. Now I might stumble, but I'm not falling. And I don't want you to either. I might crack, but I'm not broken, and I don't want you to either. My name ain't motherfucking Humpty Dumpty. Thank you, Dad. So with that being said, I love you guys. And until we meet again, y'all know what it is. Make sure you say your prayers, give thanks to the Most High God. Much love, peace, and many blessings. Kisses. Mwah.